Coming up on Mountain News this morning, to help fight starvation in the Commonwealth, Feeding Kentucky began the annual Hunger Action Month yesterday. And one school was able to return to class for the first time since the July 2022 flooding.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, 5:30. Brandon Robinson back inside Mountain News this morning, doing a little bit of news, doing a little bit of weather for you, getting you up to date on everything that's going on here on this Tuesday morning, the August the 22nd day of August, what I was going for there, in the year of 2023. All right, let's check the forecast first this morning, and you see a little bit of fog over at Pikeville, the US 119, US 23 intersection over there near the Pikeville Commons, and I believe that's Weddington Plaza. No, maybe that's not Weddington Plaza. It's over there in that area, though. You know what I'm talking about. But again, it's basically over that same area, that shopping center, the big one over there, right there at the intersection. But no major issues, no major traffic. 72, very mild out there this morning. 75, Jackson, Monticello 2. We're looking at 60s and 70s across the board. Even Clintwood up to 65. So again, a mild and muggy morning out there. Several degrees warmer in all locations this morning. The winter, it looks like Middlesboro at 6 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. And then we got several 4s there. Somerset, Hazard, Wise, Logan, and Moorhead as well. So again, 12-hour planner today. Hot, but not as hot as we originally thought. About 90 degrees for a forecast high this afternoon. You factor in those dew points, it's going to make it feel a little bit warmer out there. So just make sure you're taking your heat precautions as we head through the daytime hours of the day. It's getting shorter. Sunset, 8:17. All right, back to news this morning. One person has died following a crash in Pulaski County. The crash happened Sunday on East Kentucky 80 and Squib-Anno Road. Officials with the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office say a car and a motorcycle were traveling east on 80 when the motorcycle turned in front of the car. The driver of the car then hit the 2 people riding on that motorcycle. The passenger on the bike was pronounced dead at the scene, while the person operating it was flown to UK hospital with serious injuries. No word on their current condition. No one was hurt following a rollover crash in Rockcastle County. The crash happened around 8 yesterday morning on I-75. A commercial vehicle went over the embankment. The Mount Vernon Fire Department says one lane was closed as tow crews worked to remove the box truck. Another car had minor damage. Police in Laurel County are asking for your help to find a stolen pickup truck. Deputies say the theft took place early Sunday morning from a home on US 25, about 2 miles north of London. We're told it is a 1998 Chevrolet truck with a silver and it has a black hood. If you know where the truck might be, you can call the Laurel County Sheriff's Office at 606-864-6600, or you can contact them on their Facebook page. All tips can remain anonymous. Police are also looking for 2 suspects in what they call an attempted use of a stolen debit card. It happened Sunday at a business on Highway 80 east of London. You can see the suspected getaway car and a picture of the woman who tried to use the card on your screen right now. The woman has blonde hair and tattoos. Police believe a man was waiting outside for her in a dark SUV. If you know who either of them are, you're asked to call the Laurel County Sheriff's Office or message their Facebook page. Police in Breathitt County need your help identifying a suspect who was caught on camera stealing a dirt bike. Officials with the Jackson Police Department are looking for the man you see on your screen. If you have any information as to where he might be, you're asked to call Jackson Police at 606-666-2424 or contact them on their Facebook page. In Harlan County, police are searching for suspects in a recent theft at a pharmacy. It happened Sunday at the Donnell's Pharmacy location at the ARH Clinic on US 119 just outside Cumberland. Cumberland police said in a Facebook post officers discovered a broken window while on patrol. We're told several controlled substances and an undisclosed amount of money was stolen. If you have any information, you're asked to contact Cumberland Police or the Kentucky State Police. The Knox County Sheriff's Office is investigating a fence that was stolen from a cemetery. On Saturday, deputies responded to a theft complaint at the Campbell Cemetery in Woodbine. 150 feet of the fence, including 7 posts, 2 10-foot gates, and all the hardware were stolen. If you have any information in that case, you can call the Knox County Sheriff's Office at 606-546-3181 or Knox County Dispatch at 606-546-3510. The fentanyl crisis in the United States is never ending, but one organization in Kentucky is looking to reverse the numbers. Senior Director of Outpatient Services for ARC, Jason Merrick, was someone receiving treatment with addiction recovery care and is now returning the favor for patients. He says education is key when trying to combat an issue like fentanyl overdoses.
It's often hidden in other drugs that would maybe seem legitimate. Prescription medications, even marijuana, other illicit substances, crack cocaine, methamphetamine, are all being laced with fentanyl.
Merrick also says you should talk with someone if you suspect that they are an active addiction. He said explain the first step in recovery involves someone admitting there is a problem. If you do not have to worry about where your next meal is coming from, consider yourself lucky. To bring awareness to the issue, Feeding Kentucky hosted its annual Hunger Action Month kickoff in Frankfort yesterday. Each one of the flags at the event represents 500 Kentuckians. Feeding Kentucky helps connect 1 in 7 Kentuckians with the food they need each year. They serve all 120 counties from their 7 food banks.
The average price of a meal in Kentucky increased from $2.79 in 2020 to $3.11 in 2021. And now in 2023, we are all too aware of how much more food costs have risen.
Kentucky has the highest rate in the nation of food insecurity among older adults. You can help by donating food to your local food bank, volunteering, or contributing financially. One Letcher County school has opened its doors to students for the first time since July 2022. Classes for kindergarten through 5th grade started back at West Whitesburg Elementary School yesterday. The building is the last Letcher County school to reopen since the flood. Superintendent Denise Yant says the opening is a milestone in recovery efforts.
Some of our students lost their homes, lost everything, and lost their school. So to be able to give them their school back in a much better way, it's beautiful, it's updated, it's a fabulous place that they'll enjoy being.
Yant says there are a few upgrades from the structure from before the flood. Barberville Independent Schools got off to a difficult start this school year, but officials say they want students and teachers to understand that their campus is safe. WYMT's Madison Carmouche has more.
When parents send their child off to school, they want to know that their child is and feels safe. So do school officials at Barberville Independent School.
We had the cheerleaders and the dance team from the high school out there this morning. A presence of teachers out front instead of in the rooms. We had them out front.
Barberville Independent Superintendent Dennis Messer says they are finding new ways to increase school safety all the time.
Well, we try to keep our parents informed of everything that's going on in the school district. We do have notification apps that we just purchased recently.
Superintendent Messer adds that making sure students and staff know what to do through drills will help with peace of mind.
We will make sure our kids know that this is for their safety, and we take all drills serious. And we want our kids to know if they hear lockdown, they know the procedures that we take.
Both Messer and Carey agree that the well-being of the student is the top priority, not just after an incident, but every day.
The safety of our students is the most important, and we want our students, parents, community to know that when they're here, their kids are in a safe environment, and also they're learning, and that's what I think every parent wants from their school.
In Knox County, Madison Carmouche, WYMT Mountain News.
District officials held a prayer for students, parents, and staff Sunday evening to help provide peace of mind to the community. In Louisville, school district officials are bracing for heat problems on school buses. Only about 1 dozen of the brand new JCPS buses have air conditioning. The district supplied water to all students who may have longer bus rides yesterday afternoon. Water was also available at the last 2 bus depot spots for the day. Staff has also been asked to keep all after school let's try that once again. keep all after-school activities indoors.
I just hope that these buses are prepared for children having medical emergencies in this heat, especially if they're going to be on those buses for 1 to 2 hours. I don't know how long they're going to be at compounds. I don't know if that van situation is going to be realistic with all children now in school.
Jefferson County public school officials say this is not the first time bus drivers have dealt with the heat this summer, and they are well prepared. A free pop-up clinic is coming to one eastern Kentucky county later this week. Remote Area Medical, or RAM, in partnership with CVS and Aetna, Kentucky, is conducting a free pop-up clinic providing medical, dental, and vision care at East Ridge High School in Pike County. The clinics are on Saturday and Sunday, and they're going on all day long. Services will be provided on a first-come, first-serve basis. Coming up, Lana Del Rey announced her fall tour yesterday, and it starts off close to the Commonwealth. And the heat continues across the mountains. We're keeping a close eye on Thursday and Friday for the potential for some records to fall. I'll have the latest in about 3 minutes.